Boy, if you don't start this immediately.
What's wrong with you guys?
Immediately
Got plugged
ruined
right
it.
into the Matrix.
Holy shit. Welcome to another. It's like, no.
Bro,
Come on, lead us
this is
in.
the greatest start to any podcast we've had. Just go ahead, do it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Outcast podcast.
We're keeping all that in too.
Yes, we are.
Like, fuck a cut, bro.
He even said the name wrong too.
You did.
Oh,
Oh god. All right,
Outcasted.
rolling from it.
Man, this is why I wanted to start.
Can you start?
No, don't. We're doing a rotation. You're gonna fuck the whole thing. up.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody. Welcome to the Outcasted podcast. I'm here.
Stop.
With,
3, 2, 1.
hello, everybody. I'm here.
Okay, I
You
don't
know what, we're
laugh
just-
anymore. That's my fault. My
Holy
bad.
No, this-
shit.
Oh my god.
We're keeping all of this in, by the way.
Young boy essence.
Hey.
Okay.
Haha, okay, I got
All
my
right.
laughs
Ha
out.
ha ha.
I'll pretend to be Makai this week. We can switch seats. Makai,
You
Alright,
good, bro?
Makai, go ahead, bro.
introduce the podcast. We're running like 5 minutes in and we ain't even start yet.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Outcasted podcast. I'm here with Stefan, Joseph, Dante.
Is that just okay? It's for
Somebody else start. Okay, never mind. Fuck the rotation. Yo, Dante, you wanna go?
all right, it's my turn to
Holy
start.
shit. Holy shit. Don't touch it, bro.
Don't
This man came in
This-
wasted, bro.
This man came here with like 4 seconds of silence.
High
Beginning of
as
the
shit.
podcast. Anyway,
Oh my god.
hello guys, welcome to the Outcasted podcast. I'm sitting here with Stefan, aka All Smiles, Joseph, aka Jojo or Blake, whichever he wants to go by, and Makai, aka Bio,
AKA the clown. Hello.
and I am Dante, or Antisocial Dash.
It's been quite a while since we've been in this room. It's
Cap.
been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually do it like every other week, but it
Yeah.
took 3
Yeah,
weeks this
bi-weekly.
time.
We got
That part.
Joseph,
Hey,
what
yeah.
are you-
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My man's a little. We're all a little bit off the sauce right now. you know?
Sauce.
And that
Joseph.
the sauce that we're off of is that your boys are fresh out of high school graduates. So can we get a round of applause?
Yeah, we got
Get a round of
diplomas.
applause for us. We got
Diploma
diplomas
nation.
for
Yeah.
Makai is doing a silent clap.
Makai is devastated right now.
Makai failed to introduce the podcast multiple times.
Yeah, we like 20.
As you would have heard, because we're
20
keeping
redos?
it in. Yes,
Yeah, we're keeping it in, but
you're keeping it in, bud.
About that.
No about that. Whoever's
Okay.
editing the podcast in the future, make sure you play clown music in the beginning.
Yeah.
let's play a
It's
bunch
very-
of fucking Rayman Legend clips, sound clips.
My favorite part about this podcast so far is the moments of silence in the beginning. Anyway,
The only thing that made me laugh is that like he's like, "Hey, you're starting now," and then like it just sounded like we were plugged into the Matrix, absolute silence.
Yeah, we're just.
Makai's just like left in this room.
It's like we're all going to heaven in that moment.
Fucking amazing. All right. So we have a couple things we wanted to discuss today. We're probably gonna just be shooting the shit a lot, just talking about some stuff. Let's start with the weeks. So like do you want to like go into rotations? Yeah, we're gonna be doing our weeks, and then we're gonna be talking about our high school experience, and then like trying to like I don't know. We'll just see what happens from there. So
is your headphones cutting out?
no,
Yeah, mine is.
Mine are.
are they
Mines aren't.
Okay, I guess it's fine then.
young bull juices?
So we're gonna start with weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of semi introducing shit, and I feel like weird now.
I don't. What did I do this week even? I'm not even sure.
Mm-hmm.
When we
Fever dream.
graduated, me and Makai, we went to GameStop, and I bought myself 2 new games. I bought South Park Stick of Truth, my first time playing through it. Had lots of fun. I gave it 5 out of 5. If you're a South Park fan, you'll absolutely love it. And then I got Ben 10,
Old ass game.
Ben 10 Cosmic Destruction. Yeah, it's an old game. I got Ben 10 Cosmic Destruction too, and it's shit. I bought it because I remember when I was like 10 years old, me and my old friend, we would play it, and we had so much fun playing it. And I played it again, and I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Man had the rose tinted glasses on. So that shit in a different light.
It was awful. Like I remember I made it to level 4, and at some point all of the music just cut out.
How much was it?
How much was what the game?
Ben 10,
yeah, the game.
It was too much. It was more than South Park. South Park was like $5. This one was like 15.
Bro,
15
what?
for a broken
Dang.
game?
For what? What console was it?
PlayStation 3.
Yikes!
Mm.
Young bull juices dripping.
This
Like,
game is also very buggy. Like there's a glitch that's super easy to do. So if you pick the alien Terra spin, and you do like a spinning thing, and you land while you're doing the spinning animation, it fucks up all your animations.
just
So, like,
What?
it just wipes out all your save history
no.
across the entire PlayStation.
like, wait a
No,
second.
when you land while you're doing a spin thing for like 3 seconds, your animation is broken because you have like your fins sticking out your head and your sides, while your fins are also to your sides.
Oh, so it's like a graphic glitch.
Yeah, it's like a graphic glitch.
You would have think they would have tested that.
It's
Yeah.
very
Bro.
easy to do. I don't know how they didn't like get that out.
Are there
Who made
any
the
like
game?
game-breaking glitches out there in the game?
I was Spider Monkey and I got fucking stuck in between like a rock and a railing.
Fuck ass.
And I had to reload this. No wait, when I was playing through the Paris level and I was like fighting through like one part, the whole game just like action music was playing, right? Like the fighting music was playing and all the enemies were gone. And it just kept going. It just kept going and I was looking around the level like,
What?
yo,
Huh?
who's left? There's no one left.
That's what anxiety is like.
It's like there's no one
This
here.
is fucking
And then I had to reload
Sonic
a
drowning
save.
music.
Yeah, no, it was the fighting music. I had to reload a save because this whack ass game broke on me, and they trapped me in combat, so I couldn't progress.
That reminds me of like this Y8 game that like I used to try to play all the time because the thumbnail looked cool. But every time you started this game, like you're getting like the game loads up, you're getting ready to play the level, and like they didn't program they programmed everything but the ground. So when you start the game, you fall
You
through the
fall
level.
straight through.
You don't die. You just see enemies walk back and forth, ready for you to pounce on their ass. The game's broken. It's over.
Did you try to get a refund for the game?
No, I'm just gonna play through. I'm gonna try to finish it.
I'm a fucking
What
man
level are you
for
on
it.
now?
Commit to the bit.
I finished the Paris level. I finished the level after the Paris level. I'm on the Great Wall of China, and it's still garbage. Like the
Why
platforming, there was like a platforming in the Great Wall thing that I had to use Terraspin for, even though I should be a double jump section. And another thing about like the Paris level, when you're in combat, your energy doesn't recharge. So, like my energy was at 0, and I couldn't use any of my moves. And also, it's the cool thing about Ben 10. You know how when he transforms, he says the aliens' names.
Yeah.
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 He stops at.
Wait, at like a certain stage, he just stops completely.
He just like fucks it like this one.
It's like
I want this one now.
the audio in the game is very broken. I assume.
Mm.
What
the
if
South Park game is the South Park game? I had tons of fun playing.
What if there was like a function where you just try to dupe, like you just try to dupe a villain, like you just like Spider Monkey, but you're actually like the fucking 4-armed nigga. You just lie to these niggas.
You just lie to him.
Just keep these niggas on their toes.
You gotta keep them guessing. You don't know what's next.
I would never like let that shit happen because like I think I research everything that I purchase a little too deeply. Like I noticed that every time I'm on Amazon, if I'm about to like buy a video game or like a piece of hardware, I'm always like looking into the reviews. Like, is this the best form of this product that I can get? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck up and have an experience where I'm just like I get it in the mail. I'm like woohoo, rip that shit open, and just like no,
Well,
this ain't what I wanted.
I was
No.
talking the game
is
up with Makai. Makai was there when I was like hyping the game up before
Yeah.
I even knew it was at GameStop.
You were hyped up on nostalgia. That's what it was.
Yeah, because I was
Rose
with my
tinted.
friend.
I didn't even
was
bring
like,
my red glasses in.
yo, this game was lit. I remember switching aliens. We went ultimate. You go ultimate for one section and he goes back.
That's it?
Yeah,
Only one section?
per level.
Huh?
One section per level.
Why?
Because it's gas.
Clown niggas.
There's like
Is it-
multiple mini bosses and you don't go ultimate during the mini bosses.
Is it OP? Like when you go ultimate, you're just wrecking everything?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah.
Like
that's probably
when you're ultimate, your stamina doesn't go down at all. So I just fucking spam
What is ultimate?
They
the
should have
ultimate
like.
aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, so you never watched Ben 10?
I have, but I don't remember the ultimate alien.
Ultimate Aliens is like when you transform the alien into a better version of itself.
Yeah.
Was this in the original version of Ben 10?
No,
This
it's
was
an
in Ben
Ultimate
10
Alien.
Yeah.
Ultimate Alien, the series
He'd be
Ultimate
like,
Alien.
"I this guy
I
kind
haven't
of hard to
seen that one.
beat," and then he slapped his chest. Ultimate.
Yeah, I think he does more like a twist than a slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Because I thought you guys were talking about like Alien X or something.
Ben 10 is busted.
You definitely can't turn Alien X in that EES game. You get like
You
you get like
break the game.
you
actually.
get 10 aliens in that game, and that's it.
He has like 1 million.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Fucking bullshit.
We need a Ben 10 game nowadays.
We need a good Ben 10 game nowadays.
We need a
Yeah.
Ben.
They're
10.
releasing Ben 10 games, but they're raw diarrhea.
That reminds me that Ben 10 show got canned so fucking hard.
What, the new one?
Yeah, the new
The
like
reboot?
Flash one that they made,
Of course it did. No one watched
along
it.
with that Scooby Doo shit.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
there's so many remakes that they just brought back and they canned right away.
Omniverse was good though.
Omniverse,
Yeah.
was
Omniverse
good.
was good.
It's because Ben 10 has like it doesn't have a cult following. I mean, it has like a
It
fandom.
has a cult following.
has a cult
It just
following.
doesn't have a big enough following.
That's what I would say. Like the fandom isn't big enough for you to reboot and have expect kids to watch it. Kids aren't gonna like enjoy it. It's the people who grew up with it that want to watch it the most.
Kids said, "Oh no."
The last Ben 10 episode I watched was Ben 10,000, and I watched that it was like last week.
I mean,
Oh, nigga, shit. But did you do anything else for in your weekend?
no.
All right,
If you're,
just like
if you're
So
a
you
South
just-
Park fan, pick up Stick of Truth.
So you just play games. That's
we'll
what
talk
you
about like our week after graduation and how we felt like when we start the discussion. The lights keep going off. Son, where
It's
you
the
at, bro?
sun, man.
I
Sun.
love you,
Sun.
bro. Come on, bro.
Don't buy Ben 10 on Cosmic Destruction.
Okay, next up. Which way you want to go? Like this way? Or...
Makai.
What's up, Makai? Never mind, bro.
Never mind. This man
This man
looked like he
flinched.
just sucked the life out of a lemon.
Yeah, bro. Just vent a little, bro.
I
Like,
see you
let
brought the
these-
clown shoes in today.
Let me see.
Custom style. God damn.
Yeah, Makai's wearing clown shoes again.
We never clarified last podcast if this man actually had clown shoes on.
He
I don't
did.
Think we're
Yeah,
going
he
to.
did.
He did.
He did.
Actually
In
did.
fact,
This,
did.
I
He in fact does have some on right now too.
this nigga
No,
came
no.
in with a
Yes, he
boombox. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
get copyrighted for that shit.
My week it was like I'm trying to get a job now
Let's
because
get
I don't
it.
feel like sitting at home all day.
Oh yeah, you got a job, Dante.
Yes, I have a job.
You didn't even mention that, but continue, Makai.
I was trying to get a job at Fleischer Art Memorial,
Mhm.
and I'm
How's that
trying to
going?
get a job as like a development intern.
How's that going?
It's going pretty well. I wrote a cover letter. I'm gonna send it out on Monday.
So like you wanna when are you gonna follow up after the cover letter?
They're gonna call me in for an interview.
Hey, you better get that fucking paper.
Yeah, I want
You
to.
better get that fucking paper. that's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Joseph,
but
you
that's-
okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about what to say,
Oh,
but yeah, I'm at the same time listening to you, so it's like that's why I'm so focused.
He
Lots
looks
of fucking
lost.
bread.
I always forget like how dull my summers are because I have nothing to do.
Yeah, bro. I was noticing that, and then like I had to get outside, but I'll talk about that when my week comes. Is that like all you did? Like, just looking for a job?
The only thing important I did.
What about some?
You beat your meat?
I was about to. I was about to say, did you play some Meat Beat Mania?
Let's get right into it, bro.
Yeah.
Let's we all friends. We out of high school. None enough of that childish bullshit. This is a men conversation. How y'all beat your dicks?
Is it Joseph's turn to talk about his week?
No, I think it's still Makai's.
wait, hold up, wait.
No, we're not talking.
Oh, wait.
No,
We're not talking
We're
about
not
that.
gonna talk about
I'm going
that.
raw.
We're
No
not gonna-
lotion.
No.
Let's be honest with each other.
My headphones keep cutting out. Oh my god. Give me a second. No, yeah, keep talking about your week. I'm gonna tighten my head.
Okay. All right. Oh my God! Stop.
What?
You're cutting my headphones out.
Dry as fuck.
Fuck.
No lotion.
But yeah, continue, Makai.
Let's see what else I did. I played games. That's it.
What games?
Halo.
Roblox.
I haven't
Maybe.
played that much.
I
actually.
barely saw it. Yeah, I barely see you on Roblox actually.
I got into a Minecraft server actually. I'm in a group called Zanzibar. Me and my boys, we go out. I just joined yesterday.
Nah.
I just joined
I
yesterday.
joined yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and we just like their base got destroyed, and like when I joined, they were relocating to a different base. So I was at the old base, looking like the Dr. Phil and them, where they were there setting up shop. And I was like, "Bro, where are you?" And he had to like teleport me to the map, and I felt so lost because I already set that as my home base. So whenever I die, I had to like respawn there.
Destroy your fucking bed. Delete bed, bro.
But now
It's Makai's turn to talk about Roblox Vietnam.
oh right, that's a fun game. Honestly, Joseph doesn't like it,
I don't like it.
but I be out
Joseph
there.
got sniped in it.
He
It
got
feels-
some-
Dickhead.
I don't like I like Arsenal more than I like Vietnam because
that was fun.
Vietnam is too realistic to me and it feels choppy because of that. Like
What, bro?
Oh, what?
it feels choppy as hell.
You
Oh,
should
you
have
mean-
been American in the
Just
Vietnam
describe
War.
choppy.
Like the graphics.
This
like
man was American.
when a
Just continue.
Roblox game is too realistic, it looks off. That's what I.
It's like this
noticed.
feels sketch.
Explain.
This
what's-
kind of sus.
What's realistic about it? Explain.
What's realistic
Explain
about
choppy.
it?
Is it
Yeah,
the
explain
blocky
choppy.
bodies?
Like, how do I explain
Is
it?
it
What
like when you
mean?
get shot at and your character screams like "help" and whatever? language he
Oh,
speaks?
that I hate that, but
That
yeah,
shit's scary, ain't it? That sounds like it might be scary.
Oh my god.
and it feels like how do I? It feels like when it comes to those capture things with the U.S., we always win. Like, there's no way Vietnam can win that game mode.
Bro, it's so
Like, there's no
hard.
way.
'Cause you guys can just hide behind the trees.
There's
and
no
just, like, shoot at
way.
it. Like, what are you doing?
Banzai!
I'm like, I'm the only one on our team. I'm the
Banzai?
MVP the whole time. I'm
You wasn't the
trying to
MVP, bro. Like,
Bro.
you're piping yourself up. There
Listen,
was
bro.
another kid. But
You piping yourself up, dickhead.
You got sniped and then you left the game.
no.
Pussy.
I got
nigga shit.
sniped and then I played again and I got bored and I left the game. Oh yeah, I got something to talk about. So you know that that zombie game me and you played?
Project Lazarus.
Yeah, Project Lazarus,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was playing that
Amazing.
game the other day and with a good team, like a
Mhm.
good squad.
That's rare.
And we made it up to round 22, right? And then during round
Oh,
22,
Lazarus. Yeah, I know that
like,
game.
bro, 50 like we were, you know that steps on the second part of the map where one of like I don't know how to near the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that little area.
Mm-hmm.
50 zombies pulled up in that area and the whole squad was there and we were shooting them down, bro.
Crazy.
Like it was so crazy. We were lagging, lag spikes heavy,
Lag out
just
the
shooting
wazoo,
zombies.
nigga.
And like at level 22, the zombies are like harder to kill. Like even if I had a good weapon, I had the I don't know the name of it, but it was a
The
good
Kimbo?
weapon. No, it was I remember it was a Scar H, and
Ah.
it had like 500 bullets. So I ran through 500 bullets in that 1 second.
Oh my god.
Bro, because I was shooting all these zombies and it was like taking like 3 hits to kill. It was crazy.
Isn't like Project Lazarus that Call of Duty like game?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
it's Call of-
basically Call
yeah,
of Duty
Call
Black
of-
Ops Zombies.
Bro,
yes.
I told you guys about my experience playing that game, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
I didn't even
like,
know you played it.
I did. Like I remember playing that with my friend Lord, and like she's never online. And like the one time like she was online, she wanted to play Roblox. I was like, oh word, all right, let's do something. And then like we found Project Lazarus, bro. We were playing that game. Every one of my teams was ass. Bro, I think,
Relatable.
bro, I think I told you guys about how I got into like a fight with a nigga on Project Lazarus. This is the first time I got hostile with somebody in Roblox, bro. And I wanted to curse the man out, but like asterisk coming up, bro. Yeah. Okay.
Bro.
So no, hold on, wait. So I was playing the game mode. Me and Laura we on different sides of the map. We on the same, we on the same team on different sides of the map.
Yeah.
Like I'm with this dickhead. Like I forgot his name, but I hate you. Like the other man was like shit too. Lord, we was in a call. He was talking about it was like, yo, both these niggas ass, bro. Cause like they kept getting down. Cause all they care about is like getting shots. I don't know why you care
Bro.
about getting shots more than building the fucking barriers to keep
Bro.
the zombies out.
Every time you look over them, did you see revive every time?
Yeah,
you look
every
at them?
time I see these niggas like revive, because like this man don't want to turn around. Like it's somehow these niggas forgot there's other windows in the game. Like he's
Bro.
mowing down zombies and he's not rebuilding the fucking base.
I hate when they do that. Like,
like, what's
rebuild
wrong
the
with you?
windows. Like,
Come
what
on,
are you
bro.
doing?
These
Like,
niggas keep waiting for a carpenter. No, nigga, we not gonna get that if you don't shoot the fucking. Okay, so like, like these niggas kept getting. I remember like at some point I got sick of it. It was like, yo, y'all, like, cause like it was in between waves. Like y'all gotta rebuild the fucking windows, and it was like, how about you guys actually help us get down? It's like you won't be down if you rebuild the fucking windows. I'm sorry, I'm angry. Because I remember how angry I was at this man. Because, like, he got snappy with me. This is the first time somebody got angry
Right.
at me in Roblox. And I wasn't I wasn't in the wrong. This man kept, like, not building the windows. And I remember, like, I forgot what happened exactly, but I remember this man his partner left and like he was like, all right, let's just be adults about this and like let's just get back to playing the game. And like I was like, all right, I didn't say anything else. And like it must have still been bubbling over with him because like a minute later this man says, I hate your guts, and he left the game. So me and Laura were alone, and then we lost. We got down because both these niggas left because they was ass hurt. I hate that game.
What round did you make?
Okay, we got it to like round 5 with them.
5?
Yeah, because these niggas kept playing.
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Like the highest round we got was 20 because zombies be cutting up in that game.
I got tips for you.
What's up?
So like, always stay upstairs when you're playing that game, cause
Yeah,
downstairs is
exactly.
always a hot spot. Like always, especially when you're past round 15.
There's so many
I only like
windows,
run
like,
down there
everywhere.
to build the
Yeah.
windows up just so I can have like extra of that.
Yeah, I
Unless
only-
we get a carpenter.
I only run down there to get what is it? What is that?
Oh, the pack a punch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and fast revival. Fast revival is really good when you're playing with new players, cause they don't know how to play, and like you gotta revive them.
I hate people like that. They just die and they don't do anything.
Right. I do not like if somebody dies downstairs and it's not round 15, I don't revive them at all. Like I
Y'all-
just let them be there.
Do y'all get angry when like there's just like this nigga on your team that's not doing anything besides shooting the zombies? They not
Yes.
building or anything, and like they get down and these niggas got the nerve to say "help me" in the chat. It's like,
Bro.
like I'm about to save your ass. I'm gonna let you die, bro. Like I remember I looked
Yeah.
something in his face, like, cause like that man was like going like, "Help me, please." And I remember I looked him in the face with my Roblox character. I turned away and ran upstairs.
Yo, you know who I really hate?
What?
So when we were making it to round 22, right? At
Yeah.
round 21, there was this inactive player. He kept getting killed,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I
all the
remember that.
time.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like people kept reviving him and stuff, and he just stood there like he was just getting killed. And then
Yeah.
at like round 21, this man said, "All right, I'm back. Let's shoot these zombies." And this man wasn't here since round 1, bro. He was active since round 1,
He was like, "Alright, I'm back."
and he was talking about how good he was, bro, with his
I'm
two
back.
headshot
This
having like, bro.
Guys, I made it to round 21. I am the best player on this team. I'm carrying
Bro,
all of
he
you.
was saying, "Oh, this a good squad, bro. You not a
This
part
a
of
good
it.
squad.
You're not a part of
I
it."
remember
Like,
he said that.
Y'all good. I
It's
I could rock with y'all.
good." He tried to add y'all after the game. Nah, nigga.
nah, nah.
No, leave.
I think it's time to share all of our Roblox anger stories.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
That was mine. I hate niggas. Except for like when niggas tried to like in the streets, they like pull me into houses and start beating my ass.
One
like,
of you
for
guys,
an
yeah.
hour straight, and like I don't want to reset because I got an Uzi on me and I don't want to that shit. These niggas just stomping me out.
Yeah.
Like they don't stomp me out completely just so they keep me alive. They like keep me on the bed. So like when I get back up, I try to like no, they like hit me with the bat. I'm back down for another 4 minutes. No, that's me. That's me.
I remember I did that to someone. I was in a call with Dante.
Out of pocket.
Like
You
I
the
found,
type
this,
of scum I hate.
I found this random person on the street,
Uh-huh.
and I looked at Dante and I was like, "Yo, you know what I'm about to get into?" And then I went outside and I hit him with a stop sign, and he fell immediately.
Wait, what game are you talking about?
The streets.
Oh. I thought
streets
you
is
were
the
talking
most-
about real life. for a
No.
second.
Nah, we right out
God.
here with this, bro. It's gang shit. Tis tis.
Like Dante was like, "Why would you do that? Let him go." And I just kept hitting him, and I had to lock both the doors so he couldn't get out.
Were you listening to Piano Black?
You be
Dang.
Bobby
You're
be taking frustration out of Roblox, hitting the nigga with a stop. Bow, bow, bow. Like fuck.
One time, me and Makai were playing the streets, and he was in 2 places at once.
Oh yeah, I got glitched, and somebody knocked me out in the second place I was.
They dragged him. He teleported into my house, and then teleported out my house while he was fighting Makai.
Okay. I think we gotta move on because I think like we alienated half our cast because I don't think nobody play fucking Roblox no more.
Yeah.
Okay, where we on? Your
Oh
week,
yeah,
Joseph?
my weekend, right?
Sidetracked hella.
Yeah. I didn't really do anything for my weekend. Like I had this big graduation cake,
Mhm.
and I ate that all by myself because nobody wanted any.
Big
It was like
nigga
a
society.
it was just big, like it was just diabetes in a platter, and I ate all of it. And like since then,
Change.
like I haven't
I've just
done
been
anything.
digesting
I haven't
it.
even gone out. Well, I did go outside for the state ID, but aside from that, I didn't go outside. But I did start playing Habbo again, and I'm a part of a military simulator.
I haven't told it my Habbo
What?
story on the podcast
How did that
yet.
happen? There's military in Habbo?
Yeah, there's
What,
military.
bro?
There's the CIA in Habbo, and it's like real too. Like you do real work.
Just
like
think
I had
about
to
it.
write a document the other day.
Just think about it.
Wait,
You-
like actual work?
Yeah.
Okay, Google Docs.
And it's good too, like, cause like I lost since I did English 102, like
Mhm.
kind of my confidence went down when it went to writing. But like since I joined this military simulator and like I'm writing foreign aid documents and stuff, cause I'm a part of this like the foreign affairs part of it,
What
foreign
the fuck
affairs
is
security.
going on?
So I have to write alliance treaties and stuff. Yeah, this is
Joseph.
real nerd stuff. I
Nah,
had
nah,
to
nah.
write
Think about-
alliance treaties, and like but people who play in this military simulator, they're not kids, dog. Like I'm talking about like 26-year-olds, bro, in this
Wow.
military. So like I'm doing
Talking
real
about the
work,
white
and like
boys
it's
with the
getting
buzz cut.
graded. Yeah, it's
It's
getting
getting
graded
graded?
too, and like people like enjoy it. Like I'm getting straight.
We need to
A's.
get on Habbo together. Like, just
It's
be-
like it's really
this real
boosted my
life simulator.
confidence
What
up,
is
man.
going on
Like,
in a Habbo hotel?
what the fuck
And it's
happened
so-
at Habbo?
It's like okay, so my current rank, I'm a sergeant first class. So
Sergeant?
I've been there for like 2-3 weeks now.
Yo, guys, just think about this. You
Yeah.
chilling in Habbo Hotel, bro. you chilling with your girl, bro. You lay back in the jacuzzi, and then like you get like a ding, you get like a little fucking message up there. You just got
I gotta
fucking
look at it.
you got enlisted.
Yeah.
They
I
just
have to look
deployed
at
your
it.
ass to the military. You gotta tell you
Bro.
gotta tell your Habbo girlfriend,
Bro.
babe, I gotta go away for a while. I may not come back.
Yeah, that's how it is, man.
Got your ass out here on the front lines writing papers and shit.
but for real, so these 2 weeks were a lazy week for me, and
Yeah.
this next week I'm gonna actually start being an adult and put the pants on, and
My cock out.
so I've applied for 2 jobs now.
Mhm.
One is at Starbucks around. There's a Starbucks around my way, and I actually sent them the application that I already wrote up, and they accepted it, and I'm on standby right now.
Make sure
For
to
an
follow up in
interview.
person.
Yeah, I already did that. So I got an
Good, good.
interview set up, and I'm trying to work at the library right here, but I'm not sure if I want to follow through with that because
I think they're like
this is
hiring
pretty
in January.
far. Yeah. Oh, in January. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
they
uh,
should be they should be applying in like January. And I like
Mm.
that's like when
That's
I-
kind of far though.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah,
As
So
long as
that's
all
where
my
I'm
boys
at.
get jobs, I'm gonna feel happy.
yeah. I'm starting to think about joining the military.
Because of Habbo?
Kind of. Well,
Because
like,
of Habbo.
Yo, hey yo, bro, this was a plot by Habbo all along to like fucking.
I mean, I always
Habbo
had an
recruit
eye.
niggas.
I actually have some experience. Like, this is not my first time in the Habo military. Like, I've been in there since.
What, bro?
I started so I started playing Habbo in 2007 when I was 7 years old, and like in 2010,
this
that's
nigga
when I
young,
that's
bro.
when I was in the military in Habbo, and like since then, like so I basically have nearly a decade of experience with
Our
Habbo.
boy was a child soldier.
Yeah, like
they really fucking around.
at one point I was part of a White House simulator.
What is going on?
So,
on
yeah.
What if
your
like you
game?
just walk around with a veteran hat and like you just tell this nigga you got all your experience from like being a veteran, like playing Call
There's
of Duty,
actually a lot
being
of-
at Habbo
yeah.
Hotel writing the papers and shit.
There's actually a lot of players in that military sim that are actually in the military.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Why would they want that PTSD though? That's crazy.
I mean, not all people in the military deploy.
Besides
You're right, you're right.
besides writing papers, apparently for foreign
Mhm.
affairs, what else
Papers,
do you do?
please.
What else do we? Okay, so I'm
Foreign
in a specific office, the Office of International Security Affairs. So my specific job is to go around other Habo agencies or jobs, and like I talk to them, like I talk to them, try to strengthen the relationship. It's like a communications thing, and I picked it because like I'm planning to get a communications degree in real life, and I think, and they actually teach you skills too, which is great. So like they taught me how to like talk to people, how to form personal connections.
Yeah.
So I go over to these agencies, right, and like I try to form connections with them. I ask them for information. So I'm basically a security operative. I try to get as much information as I can, like how many people are in their agency, any big events coming up and stuff like that. And like, yo, like
Yo, this is too fucking
this is
deep.
great. It's great, bro.
It's
And
too
like
deep
it
for-
actually
Yo,
teaches
bro,
you how to be a leader too,
Is
man.
you getting paid, my nigga? This should be the job right here.
I'm
Yo,
getting
Habbo should be
skills,
telling
bro.
you.
Like I actually like from playing Habbo, from playing in that military simulator, I actually learned how to be a leader. And I'm gonna touch on this when we start talking about school, cause like there's a lot of instances in school where I learned how to lead, especially when it came to like on being on the soccer team. But yeah, on Habbo, like once I became a sergeant, once I became an E5 in the military, I started having other people in, or like I started commanding a team. So like in the actual military, when you're a sergeant, you have like a small team
Was there
around you
actually,
filled
like,
with
fighting in the
private.
game?
No, well, yes, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
So
Huh?
I had a little team around me, so I became a leader, and I was leading these people who I don't even know, and
Mhm.
like it really put me to the test because I was in a leadership position, and I had to make sure that they were well. I had to make sure that they had their assignments completed and stuff. So it's like really giving me that experience for being a manager, and I like that.
Like, my mindset right now is that, like,
This is
damn,
a child's
This is
game.
a child's video
I mean,
game.
it's
but,
for
like,
teenagers.
Yeah, it's kind of a teenage video
but
game.
children
but
play
like,
it. Yeah.
But like I can't like forget that, like, yeah, like even in mediums like this, like
Yeah.
video games, there are like lessons to be taught, and like you can learn shit, like actual real life experience from like watching like cartoons and like playing video games. But like it's just like the bewilderment that is from the game Habbo Hotel. There's been the most known thing it has going for it is the one time there was a pedophile raid.
Oh yeah, that.
And the other time there was a like 4chan raid with the pool closed shit.
The pool closed.
Like
Oh,
where all
yeah,
the black
due to
niggas wearing the
AIDS, yeah.
afros. Yeah, like
don't
there's
get it.
AIDS
Wait,
in the
wait.
pool.
Wait, explain that.
What?
What the
Oh,
pool closed?
I
Pool
wanna-
closed?
Yeah, hold on. I want to say something though.
Yeah.
Right. So speaking on that, in Habbo right now, there's actually like how there's gangs in real life. There's
Oh,
gangs
no.
on Habbo, and on Habbo they have the mafia. And this is deep. The mafia, right? So
This shit goes deep, bro.
they still okay.
Actual
So they're
people get
actual.
killed.
So in Habbo in the mafia.
They just left the fucking city.
People actually scam, like people hack your accounts and try to sell them to make actual money from Habbo. People like
What?
try to steal, cause the thing with the mafia is that they're trying to get they're trying to get coins by illegal means. So like they're scamming people and stuff like that. And like, bro, they're an actual crime syndicate, man.
Come back, bro.
Dante has left the studio.
They're an actual crime syndicate. It's crazy. So my military is actually trying to we're against them.
So they just still in Habbo.
They steal people's passwords, their keyword log people, they hack people's IP
What?
addresses. Like they go
Yo.
they're doing illegal stuff.
No.
Didn't you
bro,
like mention like last podcast that you've been playing Habbo?
I don't think I did.
I wish you did, because like you were just like it could have just been like last episode, like, oh, it's all hunky dory. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit. I'm meeting people. Yeah, the people here are actually pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
Habbo. It's a nice little fun game.
the
And then
next
like you
week,
come
you're
back like, yeah, I've been enlisted in the military. I got a couple mob ties. Yeah, I've been selling accounts. I
no,
got,
I'm
like,
not. I'm not
150.
in the mafia. I'm not. No, I'm
Yo,
not. in
bro,
the
get that
mafia.
fucking money, bro. That's
No.
like some paper.
They're actually what they're doing is actually illegal though.
They're breaking the law through Habbo
Yeah,
Hotel.
they're literally they're hacking people. And that's illegal stuff.
You
Getting
just
people's
outed them, bro.
IPs.
You were
This-
on the Habbo Hotel.
I mean, they're
Mafia
pretty
hit list.
known. They're pretty known and like.
They don't know his Habbo Hotel
Don't fuck with
ID.
the
yeah.
Habbo Hotel Mafia. That's what we. That's
what's your
we're
Habbo
coming
hotel?
Don't tell them your
I'm
Habbo
not
Hotel
gonna tell my
ID.
name.
They're gonna
Just like-
they're gonna track you down.
Yeah.
just like-
Because that's OPSEC.
They're just
Yeah,
like they
yes.
they behind the screens right now like, get this motherfucker's username.
Yeah.
get this.
They're gonna
nigga's
hack you.
username.
It's kind of like when like a soldier tells them like, "Hey, I got like 47 snipes in Iraq, and this is my address."
So another thing is that we have seminars in like the military, like we have classrooms and stuff. And like one of the
Why?
things that they teach you is how to like how to use a what is it that called like a IP?
IP addresses?
No, to hide it.
Oh,
VPN.
yeah, VPN.
So they teach.
What?
I already knew how to use a VPN, but they teach people how to use VPNs so they can't get like hacked. Because being in the military simulate, like you have to keep your account safe. Because if somebody hacks you, that basically like ruins him. Like if
I'm
you're
out.
in the command
okay.
position.
He's
Okay,
leaving
wait.
But yeah.
again.
Okay, wait. So
Sorry, let's take
you
this
told
one.
your position
I have a
Mhm.
on Habo, right?
Mhm.
Habbo
So
Hotel is
wouldn't
across
people
it.
like go on there and see which one you're in, and then find out like, oh, it's this person?
Well, they don't. They need my username to do that.
So here's the big thing: is there an ISIS in Habbo Hotel?
That's basically the mafia. But like,
The melt.
Are there any big other criminal groups besides the mafia?
so we get trolls every now
If
and
I
then.
if I knew that like you had like info like this and like Habbo Hotel went this fucking deep, then that would have been the topic for this podcast. But
I'm
we,
gonna join the
we
Habbo
still haven't
Mafia.
even got to our school.
I know.
I'm gonna join the Habbo Mafia when I get home.
What is
Yeah, it's
what is
crazy.
Habbo Hotel do? It's been under the radar for a very long time, and this is what they doing.
Habbo
It's-
actually
yeah.
has been trying to like go like under the like radar since like those pedophile raids. Like
Yeah.
there's just
Explain that
the
right now.
okay, so like during like there's like this video by internet historian, shout out like where he details like the pool close saga, and like during the pool close saga, the pool close saga is just like this 4chan raid where they just like go into like they go into Habbo Hotel pool areas with a basic clothing outfit where it's just a black man wearing a suit with an afro, and like they all stand in the pool in this form of a swastika, and they block people from going into the pool, and they block people from like leaving out, and it's called the pool close raids.
Yeah.
And like the thing is like it extended past that because it went like into real life. People started making these posters of like just a black man in a suit with an afro, like with the phrase "pools closed," and like they've been putting it at their local pools, and they've been called they called in to like the pools, and then it's like I want to report that there's been there's a leakage of AIDS in the pool, and like they get pools closed down by saying there's AIDS in the pool, and like.
Yeah, they got closed down, but
So-
they obviously it
so, like-
wasn't because AIDS. It was like the
Yeah.
swastika. But yeah.
Yeah,
Because the
no,
swastika.
because that like no like pool like actual pools got
Oh,
closed
yeah,
down because
yeah.
people thought there was AIDS in the pool, but like
Habbo?
no,
No,
not
in real
Habbo in
life.
like
Oh,
real life.
oh.
Habbo got closed
No
down
AIDS in
because like
Habbo.
that.
My Habbo character has HIV.
But like yeah, somewhere during that like there was that controversy, and like Habbo was also like facing scrutiny because like there was pedophiles like raiding like Habbo,
Yeah.
and like kind of like they're not organized raiding Habbo, but there was like a lot of pedophiles coming in and like just like like using it as a place to like message little kids and shit.
I
it
mean
was
that's
fucked up.
everywhere now.
Yeah, and like
honestly.
there was like a lot of controversy because of that. So
Ex-
like
excuse
ever
me?
since that, ever since that, like Habbo has been like kind of low key. Like it still exists, but it's like not completely there.
Yeah.
So like yeah, I haven't like been to Habbo. Oh, I haven't told my Habbo story yet. So like
When you
Um,
finished on your Habbo story, tell us about your weekend.
Yeah. Tell
yeah,
us
yeah,
about.
I'm gonna
and then
tell
we'll
you
hop
about my
into the
week. Then we
school.
just hop right into
Yeah.
it. We can go further when Jafari's here. We can tell him all about this fucking military shit.
Yeah. Sure.
But the my Habbo hotel story is that like when I was like what double digit age, like 10, like fucking I don't fucking
You're
remember.
still double digit
yeah, I'm
age.
like first entering the double digit age. I don't know.
You're gonna
like
be a double
9
digit age
9
for a
into 10.
very long time.
Shut your bitch ass up.
No.
When I was first 99, no, but like when I was like 9 entering 10 or something, I remember I was playing Habbo Hotel, and like I was just like I was like hearing a lot about it because like I really like the idea of like online communities, and like I wanted to like be a part of one. I wanted to like just talk to people and make friends online because I liked that idea and like it seemed fun, and. I remember like I made my character, made him black because like I wanted him to fix like resemble this complexion. So I made my little black homie boy, and then like I remember like I was just like setting up my room, and like I got down and was like, man, I'm gonna get so many friends. We gonna come in here. We gonna fuck it up. We gonna party, and then I was like, all right, time to go make some friends. I go down to the disco area. No, I go down to the pool. Nobody really there, cause I was like, oh man, this game might be dead a little bit. I go down to a couple more floors, and I get to the disco floor. Like there's people there. I'm like, oh shit, there's like this white guy and this white girl, and like I'm just like I'm kind of talking to the white guy. I was like, hey man, how's it going? He's like yeah, I'm good. He's like, what's good? He's like, and then like the girl wasn't speaking until like 7 minutes in. She's like, hey, anybody wanna come up to my room? It's just like anybody wanna come up to my room and party? And like it was like, I'm trying to party. Fuck around. I just got here, bro. Like, hell yeah. So, like, me and the white guy, we were like, yeah. And she was like, not. And then, like, she walks over to me. She's like, not you.
Damn.
No blacks. And then her and the nigga leave. So I'm just sitting on the dance floor alone. So, like, my little black self, I'm like, what? Just like, my first experience with racism was in Habbo Hotel.
I had like the opposite thing happen to me in Movie Star Planet.
I remember Movie Star Planet.
I had like I remember one time in Movie Star Planet, I was playing like this game. It was like the game show thing. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
And like they were talking and shit, and like I was shit talking, and they were shit talking me back.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like some girl jumped in, and they told them to leave me alone, and I was like, I just typed thanks, and then she's like, no problem. I like black men with a winky face.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I and then I left the game.
I got the fuck out of there.
I left the game. I was like, no. And I left.
That's so funny. Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
All right.
I
Yo,
played
all
like
our-
Movie Star Planet one more time after that, and I stopped completely.
All our experiences with the internet is fucking crazy.
Right.
My week. Okay, just to finish up, like my week. 4:34. My week is kind of. My week was all right. What? It's been 2 weeks since we last did this. So
2-3.
2-3 weeks.
What was that?
Basketball
great.
court. No, but like I don't know. Like we graduated last Friday. Last Friday.
So 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. We graduated on a Friday 2 weeks ago. And after that Friday, after like a hectic week of like me just calling into my job at Starbucks, Makai, I know you keep fucking around every time. Every episode there's gonna be one of these moments where I'm telling Makai to stop fucking around. Okay, like just like a whole hectic week of me just being like, shit, man, cause like I thought my shift was covered at Starbucks, but it wasn't. So like these niggas just I had to like ask around, was like, hey, can anybody cover my shift? And I didn't know how to do that. I was kind of socially awkward with like texting people's numbers. Like I was wondering like if somebody was going like, who the fuck this? Who gave you my number? So like I was scared that was gonna happen, but like one of my friends just like said, yeah, I'll take your shift, and then like I got that whole sorted out because like I didn't want to go to work on the Saturday because I had a concert, and we talked about it a little bit. So the concert was Saturday, and it went really well. Like we did it at this place the Sunflower Hill. I said like it was at Life Do Go Farms last time, but like the place like canceled last minute. So like they kind of quickly. It was like the quickest I've ever seen an event change locations. Just like within a couple hours, like they had like hundreds of posts up saying, "Hey, yo, no. We
How did you
want to be at
feel?
Sunflower Hill." My friends were upset. They're like,
Upset?
I was a bit upset. I was like, damn, that's like really short convenience. Also
Yeah.
because like we didn't have much time. So like we went from a 20-minute set to a 10-minute set, which in reality wasn't that bad because many of those songs were not done.
I also got a question for you. Did you, when you were about to perform, when you looked at that crowd, did you get how did you feel at that moment? Did you get the butterfly on your fin?
I thought I
feeling?
would. Like it's weird because like here's the thing. I was at school. Oh, damn! I'm trying not to say that right now. At school. We did the rehearsal
Mm-hmm.
for This is really hard. Okay, I'm gonna just try to do that later. Okay, we did the rehearsal for like the song.
Graduation.
Yeah,
Graduation.
graduation, and then we did the song, and like I remember like being in front of all my peers, and cause I think it's cause I knew them, and like I remember like reading my lines, I was shaking, but when I got on stage, like cause like. The thing is, like, I was unprepared. Like, I would say, like, the show was good, but, like, it was not that good. It was, like, good enough for a first show. Because, like, it was the first show of my band, The Shit Comes First, to sift to the pitch shift. It was a good enough show for that. I'm like, but I was reading off my phone because I couldn't memorize my lyrics in time, which was really embarrassing. But like I was reading my lyrics off my phone. I felt confident as fuck spitting my lines.
Were you moving your hands?
Well, I was moving my hand a little bit, like yeah.
Okay, good,
Like,
good,
so I
good,
was
good,
like,
good,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right,
I
good.
wasn't like standing stiff.
Yeah,
like,
that would have been bad, man.
like it was a fucking stand up poetry thing. It was like,
yeah,
like
that would have been bad.
cause like there was like the thing is like some of my verses weren't fully finished.
Mm.
So what happened was I ended up freestyling, and it went well.
Mm.
So like I ended up like freestyling a little bit of my verses. So towards like the end of some verses, like I ended up I remember like one point in the performance, like I jumped off stage and like sat in front of the stage and like just like gave a really melancholy end to the verse, and then like I just did cause like if you guys watch the movie Whiplash, there's like this thing that uh
Eminem?
no
Oh.
Whiplash this guy where like Schaefer like just does a little motion that signals people to stop, and it's kind of become like a thing that I do for my friends when they need to stop playing the music, and it's just like for you guys just to see. Nobody see that. If you want to see what it is, just look it up. But I do that, and then like I fist pump into the air. That's what I did at the end of a set, and like people cheered. People liked it. Like my friend like gave some criticism. Learn your fucking lyrics.
Mm.
Like yeah, I was like yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a question, man.
What's up, bro? What's up?
Okay, so what I believe last week, no, not last week, sometime this week, I think you
Oh yeah.
you deleted.
Oh yeah, no, I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. I'll let
delete-
you. I'll
yeah.
let you do it.
No, but I just wanted to finish up. Yeah, the show went well. I'm not sure if like I'm like seeing if like they'll invite us to other things. Like I know we met like some really good artists there, some really good drummers and guitarists,
Mm-hmm.
and like we're kind of friends with them. Shout out Joey Sticks. Shout out my mans. Like yeah, so like we're gonna probably talk to them. Like once we start getting like more material, then we're gonna like try to see if we can do some shows at like places like the Foundry and stuff.
Yeah.
Things in terms of things that happened this week. I ghosted all of my social media. I almost forgot to mention that. I was like, oh, nothing really happened this week. I was like, oh yeah, because I ghosted everything. I pulled a Makai. So I just like I deleted all social media. Went black fucking profile picture, whoosh as my fucking username on Instagram. Black profile picture on Discord and shit. Fucking deleted any app that somebody could text me on. Because of
Why?
depression.
Oh.
Cause like I was kind of like depressed and I wanted to be alone for a while, and
Mm.
also cause like I wanted to do a lot of music stuff, and that's what I've been doing. And I managed to get one song done, one song recorded and uploaded onto my onto SoundCloud, and it's a song called Cracks. It was really good, and so if you, I'll put the link to that in the
Description.
description below. But that's basically why I ghosted, and I still have like a few more things to work on, so I'm not gonna come back to social media anytime soon. But like I'm still talking to. I decided like let's start talking to people. Like I knew I was gonna come back on Friday because I was like, man, I can't like not go to the podcast. That's gay.
Yeah.
I'm gay, by the way. I can say that.
It's Pride Month.
Is that your
Happy Pride Month.
week?
Hmm?
Is that your week?
I think that's all my week. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Transition time. All right.
Tran.
Shush.
Zishin.
Transition.
Come on, you fucking idiots.
Whatever. Transition time.
Yeah.
So earlier this month we graduated, all four of us. So can
Yeah.
we get a round of applause?
Can we get some?
Yes.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. We actually did it. 4 years, boys. 4 fucking years. Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's
So the
crazy.
topic of the thing that
Now
we're
to do
actually
it.
about to get into, it took a while for us to get to it, is like our experience
Habbo
4 to 4
Hotel.
years.
Yeah.
The Habbo Hotel and the Roblox took a lot of.
That we went hard when we talk about video games.
Yeah.
No, but like,
So
It just-
All right.
is
all
it
of
like
aside.
has it like some set in for you guys yet that like 4 years of like just like constant like pressure and pushing has kind of like come and like gone and like what feels kind of like a blink of an eye
I
was-
mean,
because it's behind
Yeah.
us right now.
To me, it
Happy to
feels-
get away from some of those people.
Yeah.
I know.
Christ.
I really started to hate my senior class like during the end, like during graduation and
That's
stuff.
really
of, like,
weird.
they
During
started,
graduation,
they
that's the-
started like I just noticed something about our class. Like
Yeah.
they're very judgmental people.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
You know what's fucking crazy? Because like
Right.
you, in one of these podcasts, like you said, like I'm starting like to love my class.
mhm.
I remember in like one probably episode 2 or 3, you
was
said
when you were-
that.
yeah, I said I started to love my class, like the classroom I was in.
Yeah.
I started to love those people. But when it came to like
The
our
other
t-
classes.
class of 2019,
Yeah.
I started to
crazy.
notice how like
Just being
just
up there.
disrespectful they were.
Like I'm like feeling like I was feeling like constant energy. Like I was happy like people was hyping their friends up when they were going on stage
Yeah.
to like get the diplomas. I kind of wish
Everybody
you guys would
was-
hype me up when I went
everybody
up
was
stage. Not
positive.
gonna hold you.
everybody was positive then. Like
Yeah, like just like everything about like the process of like getting ready for graduation. Everybody seemed like they wanted to do it, but they were kind of ready to just do it and like not practice. And like everybody was kind of like annoyed and shit. And like I remember when we were doing like the rehearsal, like the singing rehearsal, because
mm,
the singing rehearsal, the singing got cut from the
Graduation.
Yeah,
yeah,
it got
from the
cut.
graduation. The singing got cut from it, and because I didn't show up on time one day.
And
And
Christian
also-
was being pissy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people were being
yeah.
pissy. I don't know what really happened, but like I remember when we were doing it, and I was like performing, and like I was doing something, and I was kind of messing up.
They were
Like-
still being pissy.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
fucking bitching at me in the crowd. Like it's just like, and like they're like, it's not that I can't hear them. They're right in front of me. It's like,
and like
wow, come on, get
right.
it together. It's like, can you guys just help me out by not being shitty people right
and
now?
a few
Like,
people like
I-
I heard a few people trying to like was on your side. Like Zaire, Zaire wanted to go up there and like help you out, say a few things, and like there were like the
Would've loved
majority
that.
of people were just like so negative, and like throughout that whole practice, like there were just people who were like so negative. Like I remember in the beginning of the line, right, for graduation
say
for
any
the
names.
walk.
That's
I'm
fine.
not gonna say names,
yeah, listen.
Use
but
aliases.
it was two people.
Say the first letter of their names.
It
so we
was
know.
Jay. It was Jay with the flip with the
Oh.
no socks flips
Oh,
and
yeah.
and T
Just a couple T.
Heem.
yeah.
So it was Jay and Heem, right?
Yeah.
And like
I was right behind them.
yeah, you were right behind him. And like there's this girl, right? I'm not gonna say her name, but
Hey.
she just looked over to them and she was like, "Damn, they put the retarded people in the front."
Oh
And I'm
yeah, you
like,
told me about that.
and
Yeah, I
I'm
was
like,
about to-
I'm like, dang, people really like this.
Like,
huh?
come on, bro. I'm in the front.
And
Come
like,
on,
there's
bro.
another person over there agreed with like nearly like 3-4 people around me agreed with this woman. And I'm like, what?
It's
Like-
like weird, like how like in the midst of like our graduation, we all kind of like went through some paradigm shifts of like how we looked at people.
Yeah.
Just like crazy. Just
I
like
want to give like
Hell.
Stefan some like
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is, because if I were up there and those people were saying that to me, I would have like
I would've
started
left.
cursing at them.
like I was really holding my composure, bro. Like
Yeah.
I
Like,
was
you guys,
you heard how like I was like eloquently
My
like just
man,
being like, can you guys
right.
just not do that to me like right now?
My
'Cause,
man really developed, bro. I remember I'm sorry for
Oh,
bringing this up,
yeah.
but I remember
oh,
in
in
math
ninth grade.
class.
Oh my god.
Oh
Look,
yeah,
our
nah,
audience don't know,
we
'cause
can
I-
bring it
let
up.
me-
We can bring
Let
it
me
up.
explain this. Let me explain
Yeah,
this.
go
'cause,
ahead,
like,
go ahead.
bro. Okay, so one time in ninth grade. All right, so
I was in the room.
This
I
is
was near the
weird.
calculator.
This
I
feel
was
like
across
I-
the room.
I wasn't in the room. I was in a different room.
This feel like
I
a
heard
Comedy
the
Central
aftermath.
roast.
I was
Of-
across the room.
This is all the context I had. Was Stefan getting dragged down the hallway by Tobias, hearing him scream, "I hate these fucking niggers."
I'm sorry.
It
Okay.
was this girl there. It was this girl. I'm
And
like,
you know what
Yeah,
they
let-
did?
What?
Like someone turned to me, they looked at me, and they said, "What's wrong with your friend?"
Real nigga
bro,
shit.
you should have been in the classroom after that happened. Everybody was shook, man. It was like,
Let's just all be like
Yo.
incredibly honest during this
Yo,
section, because like
sure.
there's no point in it, because we're all like kind of changed people and we're like moving towards the
yeah, let's
future.
be incredibly.
But like
honest.
let me explain this situation. So basically, during like my 4 years, like at some point starting in like 7th grade up to like up until like graduation, like I was a different person. Something changed in me. Like something like about girls just changed me, just like fucking relationship wise. And like I just became like a different, angrier person. And my like emotions kind of like just fucking went haywire. So like there was like a lot of like breakdowns that I've had. like over the past couple years. And the situation we're talking about was like in math class. Like what grade was this?
This was
Ninth.
ninth grade.
Ninth grade.
Yeah.
Ninth grade. I was like I have like a bit of a nervous condition. I guess like it's not prescribed, but like it happens sometimes if I'm too aware. But and like if something just keeps happening, so like if I'm just like not paying attention, somebody fucking taps the table like, oh shit, like I would jump.
Oh, I remember.
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I
but
remember. Yeah,
remember
s-
doing that.
I saw
Yeah,
the
by
whole thing.
accident.
do
And
that
I was
all the
like-
time. And like in like math class one time, there was like the lights are kind of motion
Flickering.
sensitive.
Yeah, they kept going off.
Yeah, they
and
kept
I'm like,
going off,
yeah.
and it kept scaring me. And I tried not to like react to it, but it kept scaring me. And like this girl's gonna like curse me out about it, and then I'm gonna curse her out. And I'm like, well, fuck you, shut the fuck
Shit,
up.
you did more than curse her out, man. You
I
could-
did. I got up and was like, I'm tired of these people, and I throw a fucking calculator on the ground, smashes to pieces. So we're not gonna get monetized anyway. I'm tired of these fucking niggers.
Yeah,
I say that
that's what
point
he
blank
said.
parody.
And like,
Period. We're black, by
he's
the
black.
way.
Yeah, he's
Full,
black. by
full
the way.
disclosure,
We're
we're
all
all
African
yeah,
American.
we're all
Yeah.
African American.
It's still racist, but
My man's straight from
Liberia.
Liberia, straight from the
And that shows like your development, cause like that
Uh-huh.
during that graduation, I wanted to do that. Like I just wanted to curse everybody out right then and there, and I definitely went, even though I don't even like him, I wanted to like cuss her out right there when she said that, cause like back in middle school, I would have probably laughed at that joke, cause I heard the word retard. Like retarded is a funny word,
Yeah.
but like I would have laughed at that joke in middle school.
I was like, come
but
on,
now,
we're like
like
growing up.
we're
right now.
graduating, we're getting our diplomas next week. Well, not
Like
next
that
week
that
at that
week.
time.
Like yeah.
And it's like, why are you so disrespectful? And
It's-
like, I hate that.
It's
Like,
kind of weird, like seeing like they're still the same people. Like
Yeah.
we're really just about to walk out of this place, and we're about to be done with it forever. Like, and like they're like still the same people. Like that's like what's most bewildering.
yeah,
And like we've all like come and developed like over the past like 4 years. Like
my
I feel-
favorite development is Makai.
yeah, this is
Makai's
good.
development was like physical.
I
more
kind of
so.
like.
Physical?
Yeah, like you got taller and you got.
I feel like we all like developed up and down a little. I feel like you used to be like a lot more outgoing, just with stupid shit you used to do.
Yeah.
Like
He
now
used to
you're like
scream.
It was
you're-
only- it was
yeah,
only
he
with you
used to
guys.
scream and it got on our nerves. I miss it. Because
remember-
like now you're like really quiet.
I remember in ninth grade. Remember when we used to grab him by the bag
Yeah.
Oh,
every
yeah.
time he got out of line,
And
then,
then, like, his
and
shit
by
ripped.
the end of the year, there was like one strand,
Yeah.
Yeah. What
just
string?
one string holding
Fun
his
fact,
bag.
About that string, like as soon as I got home at the end of the year and I walked up the first step to my living room, it snapped. And the
Just
whole
walking
thing,
upstairs, your shit fall off your back.
It was
like,
the last day
it
of
was
school too.
every
wasn't
day
it?
I picked that same like bag up by the same handle, and like you guys would yank it on every day, and then like when I got home the last day of the school year, it just snapped and it fell off my bag.
that's like
Like
that
it's-
sounds like
that's metaphorical.
yeah, that's really metaphorical,
That's
bro.
when that's when
like
it
the
changed. It's like,
the last string, like the last strand broke.
Another
changed.
glow up is Joseph.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
changed a lot.
You got like healthier, like you
So-
got like a lot more powerful with your thoughts.
Yeah.
Like actually explain like how you and Dante met real quick, cause like that's like a
Yeah.
whole story.
Uh,
We have political
okay, so I want to.
discussions.
Okay, I want to
yeah.
talk about how I changed. Okay, so when I first came to the school.
Yeah.
Okay, when I first came to the school, I was a way different person. I was into sports and mostly basketball, and like I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to be in life or
Mhm.
my passions. I used to have this friend, his name, I'll just call him T for this one. Me and him
Mhm.
used to like play basketball and stuff and stuff like that, and like I ended up joining the soccer team. And like I really enjoy those experiences, especially the being on the team, because that was my first form of competition, and just playing against real life other people on the same field.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like an experience that I'll like always cherish.
It's kind of like having a performance, but
Yeah.
like there's like less shaking.
Less shake, yeah, basically. And like, but yeah, so like during I believe 10th grade, that's when things started to change. Like my man T, he started hanging around with people who I didn't like. He started hanging around with him, and like
The bad crowd.
we used to go to basketball with him and stuff. And like I remember this one time he pulled out like weed and like they started smoking it and right and like
I got high.
at this point in time, I wasn't like I wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to
Anything to do with that lifestyle.
I didn't want to smoke weed, and like I didn't really care that T was smoking weed. That's not why I left him. I left him because he tried to get me to do it. Besides me telling him that I didn't want to smoke it, and like I remember I did end up like giving into that peer pressure at one point. Like
You did?
yeah, I did,
didn't know
but
this.
like it was during exhibition, right? You know, you just did a big presentation and you're riding off that dopamine. So he offered it up and like I'm already high on dopamine from finishing an
Might
exhibition.
as
So
well
I'm
get
like,
high off this green
hell,
light
like
paper, bro.
let me take it. I didn't even inhale by the way, so I didn't really get high. So I just took a hit and like I just pushed it out. Like I did it the what's his name?
You blew it.
What's that guy's name?
Snoop Dogg.
No,
Oh.
he was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
The
Oh,
guy who
fucking
blows
Elon
cigarettes.
Musk?
Elon Musk. I did
Yeah.
it the Elon Musk way. I just blew it.
Just like.
I
you
just did it. I just did that. Like
I
didn't
just
even
figured out how
inhale.
you're supposed to do it. Like you're supposed to then hold it
Yeah.
in your lungs. And like I figured that out by a
Right.
video, and I did it recently.
But yeah, so
And I held in my lungs. I can
Yeah.
talk about that this like for the week.
Don't
so
you
so
die.
yeah, like
I'm
I
over the-
remember
we're
this
done with
one
the
day,
week.
like me and T got into a heated argument, and like
Shit, I'm about to get arrested.
after it, we were like, "Yo, let's just go to the basketball court and buy halal food," because that was one of our rituals. And like while walking
Whoa.
there, I ran into you guys, and like,
You did?
was
Yeah.
it you guys or you were missing? I can't. It was you guys, all three of you guys, and like y'all were just walking. This was when, and then I already knew you somewhat because you were in my math class. I didn't really like know you two like that. Well, I knew you, but I didn't know you. Like I remember
think
you used to go to Access Engineering with me, and you used to
Yeah.
always smell like syrup. So
I think at some point everybody in this group knew Makai, but they didn't know who he was.
yeah,
Like we saw you around, little nigga, but he wasn't really
Yeah.
rocking with
I never
nobody.
talked to people.
I had
Yeah.
Makai added on Kick, and like one
Right.
day I texted him. I was like, "Yo, who the fuck are you?"
but yeah, so like we're walking there, and like we walk with you guys. Me and T walk with you guys for a second, and I'm lacking y'all energy, cause like me and T like we liked Stefan heavy because of like Stefan used the N word, and like we were some edgy kids back then. We was like, man, Stefan edgy out here, man. He said the word out loud.
He
in
said
the
it out
math class.
loud.
That's when I used to walk around saying Nico, Nico, nigger.
Oh yeah.
That shit was funny
And
to
like
me.
we were just there shooting the shit, and like I really liked the vibes you guys were throwing at me, and I knew Makai, so like I was talking to Makai the most, I think, in that situation.
I feel like everybody in like school at the time like struggled like with finding friends that were like real,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like just because we were so non-caring about like what other people would think about us
Mhm.
at the time and like how like our personal image was seen by people, I feel like we were the most real people in the school.
Right.
And that's like cuz people said that to us, like said that to me a lot at least. And it's like I like you cuz you real, Stefan. It's just like, well, I don't. There's no reason to be fake, cause like there are like a lot of people that like in that school, like and they just fake their persona just so they could like fit in with people, and like they just like fake like who they are, like what type of person are they, what like lots of people like fake what block they rock with,
That's what I
like
used to
that
do.
matters.
Like,
That's why I used to scream.
have
a
you
lot.
heard this one?
Hmm?
Like,
That's why I used to scream a
Yeah.
lot.
yeah,
like there's a saying that goes like this: like, the weird people are good at being themselves, while the cool people are good at being somebody else.
yeah, definitely.
So like
14, that's deep.
when you're being yourself,
Right,
you're
niggas.
not being the norm. You're being you, and not everybody is the same.
Mhm.
So when you're being yourself, you'll be quote unquote untraditional, weird, because like to be a normal person, you will need to behave like a common person would. So in a sense, being normal is actually boring, and like this was even like portrayed in like a SpongeBob episode with Bob.
Yeah,
Like nobody, why would you want your life to be like a Bob? Like why would you want that? To live a normal life
Hi, I'm normal.
when you could be
Hi, I'm-
SpongeBob who has fun every day, you know, like who does different things.
yeah,
even.
like
He's
I
happy
think,
with
like-
his life.
I think like that's like the truly the like the what it means for the phrase to exist, like ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
And I feel like in some ways like living in a blissfully ignorant way is like the best way to live, but like it's not like the smartest way to live.
Yeah.
Cause like you could like live your best possible life if like you strive for it and like you know that it exists, but like if like you're ignorant of all that, then like you're just living a life that like it's just like what it should be. Like you should just not care. You should just chill back and then enjoy the earth for what it is, not just think
yeah.
about all this philosophical shit.
But yeah, like hopping back. So like after that day, like that's when I like knew you guys as a group. And
Mm-hmm.
while I remember it was in like Mr. L's class, not Mr. Lumb, and like sorry for putting his name, but like
Cut it
one
We're gonna cut it
a
out.
No, cut it
12th
out.
grader came in the room and like he saw me and T talking to each other and he was like, "You guys aren't gonna be friends. I bet you guys aren't gonna be friends past the 12th grade." And I'm like, "What is he talking about?" And like I mention this because like it rings true. So like during that year in my life, like I started going through a lot of changes. Like I noticed that I had a set of personal beliefs that didn't really match up with the group I was hanging around.
Mhm.
So and like during okay, so I'm gonna segue into how I met Dante here. So so I was in math class and like it was being taught by Dr. Miller and I really enjoyed how Dr. Miller taught math. I learned a lot and Dante and John and sorry, dang. Dante and Jay were in
John
this
is like a
class and-
stereotypical name, so I guess you can say
Yeah.
that shit.
John
such a-
Doe.
Oh man,
John
it's hard
Doe.
to not say
John
names,
Doe.
man.
Yeah.
So it was me and John
Doe.
and Dante, and we were talking about political stuff, which
Of course
some
it was John.
some of the topics I can't even say on here.
No, you can. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Go beast mode. We not even
So
not even
so
getting like advertised.
allegedly, we were arguing about transgenders and how they should get
Oh wait.
Oh.
Arrested?
arrested
thinks-
if they
he-
no
hold on. I
allegedly,
remember the-
Dante.
I
No,
remember
never
the
mind.
argument, man.
Never
He
mind, never
said, yeah, they should get arrested if they don't tell you that they're transgender. And me and Dr. Miller were trying to defend, no, they shouldn't. And like he and John were like, yeah, they should.
Full disclosure, our opinions on these matters have changed
Yeah.
a lot from like when they were
I
talked
bet.
about in that time frame.
Yeah,
Holy
but
shit,
n-
I didn't know.
No-
Look
no
at my
comment,
opinion.
though.
Look how I just changed.
no comment though. But yeah, so yeah, through that time, like I got to like get closer to Dante, and I like the way I just like the conversations we had, and like
the
that's
way
how
this
me
nigga
and
think.
and then like Dante started talking about comics and stuff. Then that's when I figured out he was into comics, and then he started talking about the stories you were writing. That's when I knew that y'all were all part of a writers group because I heard Selena was in it and stuff. And
We was crazy ambitious back then, bro.
yeah, so like stuff. So I'm not gonna explain everything, obviously, but like at the end of the 10th grade year, that's when we all came together. That's kind of when I decided to just stop hanging around T.
Wasn't like the first like big interaction me, you, and Dante have was like that anime fight in the park.
Yeah,
That was like the first time
And
that
it
like
Wasn't
cool.
Mackay there?
were you?
Yeah.
we
Damn.
had so
Yeah,
much
it
fun
was-
in 10th grade. We played. That was the time we played tag. That was the time when we had that big park near a library that we all used to go. Well, we still go there.
Rest in
There's so
peace.
rest in peace that part.
Yeah, right.
There's
Because
so
it
many
got
like
removed
there's so many defining moments in like our friendship that just
in
like
10th
define
grade.
us.
I feel.
Like a big defining moment for me, Makai, and Dante was like when we got jumped.
Yeah.
Like basically, like
Or when there was one day Dante wasn't feeling well because he had he still has depression and like
He still has.
I mean
'Cause,
like
like,
oh,
'cause,
that shit doesn't
because
get
he
cured.
had not. I mean, still there, but
but at the time he was like feeling really bad that one day and like we were walking together and like he just started I don't know what happened exactly but he just sat down. in a
Oh yeah, I
fence.
was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And we-
Joseph and Mackay were there. I broke down crying,
Yeah, we just
and I
sat there.
leaned
shit.
against the fence.
Me and
was
Makai were
crying.
just standing there like Dr. Phil M&M's, not knowing what to
Dick,
do.
we
on
didn't-
it.
I
so-
would have hugged my man.
I
we
remember what they did.
we didn't-
Mackay sat to my left and Joseph sat to my right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like they just sat there, and I kind of felt better
That's so wholesome as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
because like
I don't know how
Usually-
people would feel
'cause
after the trans.
like
this
how
is
me
how
and
we said,
Makai-
but
I like
this
how
is
me and Makai were communicating with each other because
was-
we
it
didn't
was-
say a word. We
was
just looked at
non-
each other.
I looked at Dante and then I looked at you
Yeah.
and then I just sat down.
Yeah, like we didn't.
It's
That's
just
our
like a-
communication.
It's like a fucking mental connection.
It was a nice feeling because usually when I cry, I'm all by myself.
What if these niggas walked away?
Oh my god.
Imagine how dramatically the course of
Damn.
this relationship would be. These niggas just walked
Oh,
away.
God.
They like no, they look at each other, but like they connect just say, let's get the fuck out of here.
No, what if it's like this? Like Dante just sits down and starts crying. Yo, Makai, remember that game on Roblox and we just start walking off?
No, like y'all look at each other, then
Like,
y'all start
hey,
stumping
no,
this nigga.
me and him were into Final Stand back then, so it was like, yo, yeah, that Final Stand map that just came.
That's so fucked up.
Oh, man.
Just like think about alternative endings for this, like for the friendship.
What if Makai didn't run from that jumping?
Oh,
He
what
would've
if he
gotten
got
beat up
jumped with
too.
us?
I would have gotten beat up too.
You would have gotten beat up too, but at least we wouldn't be clowning him.
Yeah.
We continued to clown him for like 2 years after that happened.
You
What
got
if-
upset like once when I kept bringing it up.
Yeah.
Like I brought it up again. It's like I fucking know.
I know.
I know I ran away, bro.
What if AV Club worked?
All right. Anyway, right.
Oh.
Let's keep going until Zach tells us to stop.
Yeah,
He already
let's
did.
keep going. You know.
I want to talk about how I met Stefan.
Hello.
It was in ninth
Right now.
grade, and I remember one time we were walking to Clark Park, and
Mhm.
Mr. L told me like, "Hey, you see that kid over there with the hat? His name is Stefan. He's into drawing too." And like, I was looking around. I was like, "Huh?
For a second,
I
I thought
could-
you were about to say drugs.
No."
He's into drugs, too.
I didn't know Stefan
Heroin.
existed until Mr. L brought him up. I didn't know
Damn.
he existed at all. I
I
didn't
remember
see
we
this man.
talked about this. Like I you just didn't see me, and then like he mentioned me, and I shimmered into existence.
Yeah, you just. I was like, "Huh? He's in our class? I've never seen this man
New
a day in my
character
life."
unlocked.
Not like you asked like Samara for my kick, cause like me and Samara were as tight as glue back then.
It was 1, 2, 3 clue.
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. It was one. It was 1, 2. Yeah, y'all can add me on kick if you want 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 KLU.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That fucking. I remember like I remember responding to you because I thought you were a like-minded individual that knew about memes on the internet because your name was
DashCon.
Do you know what DashCon is now?
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
terrible failure by Tumblr.
Yeah, you didn't even know what it was when I brought it up to you. It was like, oh, bro, you know about that Tumblr convention too? You were like, what? I was like, what the fuck kind of name is DashCon then?
I met Dante, because like he messaged. I gave Samira my kick for some reason, because she came up to me and was like, "What's your kick?" And she,
Sam is like really
Dang,
the
Sam's
reason.
the founder of
I was
He's
this
like-
group.
really the founder of this group.
I was like, "How did you know I have kick?" I was like, "How did you know I have kick?" And then like, I gave her my kick, and then she gave it to Dante.
No, he didn't
Or-
give it to me.
It was
No,
like,
she didn't. I remember I was there, and you gave her your kick, and I rolled up, and I made you give me your kick too. I was like, all right, I'm gonna hit you up too, and I forgot who you was.
He's
And
like,
you-
all right,
you
I got
texted-
you, little young boy.
you texted me. You were like, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah, because I was. Your picture was like Robin or some shit. I was like, who the fuck?
I don't remember that. You keep saying I don't remember that.
I was
at
like, who
all.
is this? I
Who
thought
the
it was
fuck
my.
is this nigga?
I thought it was my cousin at first. I thought it was my cousin. I was texting him like Samaj. You're like,
We
no.
be like,
No.
He said no. I was like, who the fuck is this? And you said Makai. I was like, who?
like,
And then you added me to like a group chat. I didn't ask to be added. You just added me to the group chat.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
I remember like we just like fucking like I can remember like my biggest character development is like just the fucking self-realization of like how much of a dipshit I used to be was like in those in those years, cuz I remember like when you were talking to me, Dante, I remember like I was like so self-absorbed by the depression that I was feeling already that like I didn't want like anybody to burst my depression bubble. So like I felt like I was like enjoying the self-pity that I was inside of. Cuz I remember like I kept talking to my therapist and like saying I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends or anything. And then like I remember like you were talking to me and I kept calling you an acquaintance cuz I didn't want to think that you were my actual friend yet. And then like sometime in the, like next year then we were friends and we were a whole group.
Okay, so we don't have that. Uh,
3.
What?
can we close out?
Are we getting ready? No, are
Yeah.
we getting ready to close up?
Okay.
Or do we gotta go? That's what I'm asking. Oh, he
okay.
can't hear us. Oh, why
I
are
wa-
you?
I want to close out just by bringing up like the biggest moments we had individually. No,
Not
individually,
individually.
but as a group.
Mhm.
One of mine is when I don't know if you were there, but it was me, Dante, and Stefan, and we were in the park, and
Of course
like
he
this
wasn't
was
there. You talking about during work?
no, it was I think it was during school or work. I can't remember.
Was
It
the
was
big,
like
was
that.
the big conversation we had where like
Yeah.
we were talking about like we were opening up with each other?
So there was cider on the table.
Yeah,
yeah.
he
There was
wasn't there.
there
I
was
wasn't there.
there
I
was
not there.
there was licorice infused with the cider cups, and we're drinking it.
We was really making
And
cocktails.
we
We
were
were about
just
to do
laying
that.
there. We were just laying there talking about the shit that was on our
Yeah,
mind.
and I was playing No Name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're about to do that again, by the way.
Yeah, we about to get down real quick.
Makai is included this time.
And like
Yeah.
Dante was just talking about like all of his like flaws and stuff. You got into it, then I got into it a little bit. I didn't
Dante
really.
opened up about his.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't think I can out you.
I
Nah, you
opened
can't do
up, but
that.
I didn't like. I kept some stuff hidden, some stuff that I ended up like telling you guys anyway.
Mhm.
And like, it was a very powerful moment for you. But now it's your turn, Makai.
Can we keep going? Like,
Mm.
is this man left out
All
again?
right.
Let's just wrap it up.
I don't know my most powerful moment.
As a group,
As a group,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say mine? Since it's
What's
Makai's
your
thing?
biggest character development in
want-
this group?
you can
my-
say yours first.
My favorite moment is when the time we thought Makai was gonna move. So
Oh,
we were
yeah.
walking to
Yeah.
the train station saying every
man.
single joke that we could think of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like cause we had so many inside jokes,
He had so
and like we were
many.
doing as many as them as a kid.
This was back when I like this was the year when I came into the group and I was like the noob guy. Like I was like, huh, what is this
Mhm.
joke? And what is that joke? Like I
Oh,
was the
yeah.
noob trying to
Shit,
learn the
bro.
controls.
You're
Like
I
so
don't
isolated.
remember any of those jokes. We
I
keep
don't.
replacing them.
I wish we remember one of those jokes. At least one.
Mason's one of them.
Mason is. A
remember
defining
when
one.
Samara and Windell were me and Samara date? No.
No, you
Are you
just
still
like,
dating her, by the way?
Yeah.
Just making sure, you know, cause summer hit, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, did you see the picture though
No.
on
Roblox. On Roblox.
Bro.
You see the
You didn't
picture
see
on
the picture.
Roblox? Bro,
Bro,
there's a picture
I-
all
I-
over Roblox. You didn't
bro?
see that?
You didn't see that, bro?
Oh,
I'm
he was-
confused.
Here, I'll show you. But anyway, I don't want to.
He got a picture of his dick and Sam.
No, never.
Never.
I mean, I wouldn't share that. But anyways, what was I saying?
a picture.
No, before that.
I guess it wasn't.
What
important.
were you saying?
What was I saying?
You were the noob of the group?
Oh yeah. I was the noob of the group, and like I was the noob of the group.
This, bro?
Yeah.
Is that Sam?
No.
Oh.
You cheating on Sam and Roblox? Crazy.
I mean,
She gonna listen to this too. That's crazy.
I shared the video. I shared it with her to let her know. Cause
Poor
like,
Princess Hot Dog 7.
yeah,
Damn, she liked them hot dogs.
she
That's
she
crazy.
asked for it too.
Oh, yeah, one more
Alright,
thing.
no,
One more thing
let's-
we should do is we should shout out Nick for our new channel art.
Wait, what was yours and what was yours? Best moments as a group.
My shit. My best moments was I don't know. All the times like we got together at like I mean I would like to shout out like every fucking moment we had like at
Cap.
the park.
Yeah.
Like at
every
the park.
single one of those moments were great.
Like every single time we went there, we was playing Uno or Winnie
Tag.
and shit, playing tag.
Remember
that
that time
one
we
time
played
we played
Leapfrog?
Leapfrog.
I
It
said,
was late at night. It was like
I
I've
said-
never
I-
played Leapfrog.
This
I was
is how
like,
you
hey,
always win at tag.
it was
Sorry
great.
for cutting you off. This is how you always win.
Play
Tag
again.
Makai.
Makai has asthma and he can't
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
run.
I have asthma. I can't
It's
run
crazy.
far.
We was running. We was doing flips and shit. It was it was like we were children in that field. It was
Yo.
crazy. I think like the biggest like defining moment there was like seeing Makai turn into a man slowly. Just like because of all that shit that happened with Teddy, the Teddy arcs.
Oh,
were-
yeah.
they were the
I
craziest shit in our
forgot
development.
about that.
We'll,
Makai
we'll hit
gets
that up next.
angry.
We'll talk about that
Yo.
next podcast. But the Teddy arcs and our friendship were crazy. Like people are probably confused because we talk about our friendship like it's a video game or a movie or it's like a book. Like this is like chapter 1 was like in 8th grade
Mm.
or like
Eighth?
it wasn't 9th grade first.
Ninth
That's the
grade.
first grade. 9th grade was the first chapter, and like we just finished like the 4th chapter, and like 5th chapter is starting up, and we don't even know what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah. It was like when as soon as Teddy came, it was like new challenger approaching with
That
the,
was like
the
the
Teddy shape.
That was the first big like what do you call
Yeah.
like
We had to
Rival.
unite
All right,
together.
Makai, shoot. Memorable.
Y'all
Most
just-
memorable.
Y'all just named all of them.
damn bro.
We have so many more. Man.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
so
so
many, man.
much.
What about that orgy we were about to have? You know, with your girl.
Oh yeah, there's prom too. I mean,
Oh yeah.
It wasn't at
Yeah,
prom.
you
It was at
didn't go.
Disney
oh yeah,
World.
you didn't go.
You
I
can
wasn't-
talk about how you fled from prom, going straight.
I
to
mean, that's
Florida.
not a group moment
I
though.
was in Disneyland. I was chilling.
You already talked about that in the last podcast.
There's so many, and I don't know which one to pick.
Pick all of them.
Yeah, I pick all of them because they were all great, except for the one I wasn't there.
All the moments were great except for the ones I weren't there for.
Okay. Okay. Thank
let's
you.
Play the
Thank you all
music.
for watching this
Nah,
podcast.
Makai has to close it out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Make
'Cause
sure
you
you
didn't
shout out.
open it
Nick.
up, you dumb bitch.
Shout
Uh,
out Nick for.
I
channel
wanna
art.
shout
Hold
out.
on, wait.
I want to shout out Nick for the amazing channel art. Thank you, bro.
You can
Thanks,
follow
bro.
him on
This
Instagram
nigga
at
said he
like,
charged us.
ghetto look.
Charge back.
No, he didn't charge us.
Follow Nick on Instagram at Nick_hobo.
He has a channel for
Any underscores?
his no.
Any-
He has a channel for his logos,
Yeah.
Ghetto.
ghetto designs.
Ghetto
I think that's
design.
Oh,
what it is.
that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Hold on, guys. James Charles. Now we can put him in the title. All right, keep going.
Yo, hold on, Makai. Right now, just do the intro. I'll edit it in later.
No, he's
No.
not
No,
gonna do that.
Come on,
do it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Outcasted podcast. Today I'm here with Stefan, Dante, Joseph, and I'm Makai. Let's get right into these topics.
Damn,
You
that was
fucked
better.
it
That was
up
better
still.
than mine, though.
But all right, that's good. I'll edit that in
Hell.
later.
Oh, are
But
you?
all right, so you're gonna be doing outro. Do we got time, bro?
No, we should wrap it
I
up.
thought that was the outro.
Yeah. All right.
The before like.
Let's get this shit.
Anyway,
Alright.
I'm gonna shout out
This
Damn.
this still somehow feels like unorganized as shit.
It
So,
is.
you know,
this is
it's
our
always-
fourth one. We're still.
We're supposed to be
noobs.
talking about graduation and our school experience, but we went on to Hava Hotel.
How about hotel?
That drained our time heavy, bro.
man.
I left the room twice
Because
when we
that was
talked about it.
bewildering, bro.
All right.
God
let's-
damn, we're gonna get more into that because we're gonna have a special guest next episode if we can like try to figure out how to do that. Right in that chair, sitting on
They
top
can't
of the
see the chair.
It's a charity.
Tree
Can't-
There's
Semi-
a fucking chair there, audience.
So the guest name is called Tree Semi.
No,
used by
no.
moisture
We're
rich.
not getting sponsored, so don't read their brand.
All
You
right.
can
Let's
buy
let's
it
wrap it up.
for a
Let's wrap
second.
it
I
up.
feel like we should wrap it up when he's in the room, or
No,
else we're just
yeah.
gonna have a bunch of dead space. So I guess we're gonna have
Yeah.
fit in
Zach,
another topic real quick.
producer.
You know who Nardward is,
No,
Yeah.
we're not talking about Nardwar.
Yeah, Narwar's pretty good. The human serviette.
bro? Why did Little Uzi Vert run away from him
We should
twice?
we should wrap up now and then just like cut the shit. when
Oh
you
yeah,
get
by
it.
the way, there's this new artist. He's not even new. The Baby.
The
Rap.
baby is pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Bro, like I remember listening to him in class, and I was like, I saw him on screen. I was like,
Suge.
another Mason rapper. But then I
Dude.
listened to Suge. That beat is infectious.
Yeah,
we
I
should
like
be
it.
wrapping up, not talking about the
This
baby.
man's not here.
I don't know what we doing anymore.
Oh wait, guys. Jake Paul. Now we can put him in the title. But
Alright.
yeah, keep going.
Thank you for listening to the Outcasted podcast.
No.
It's just the Outcast.
It's just the
Li-
Outcasted.
thank you for listening to Outcasted.
Yes, that's what it's.
Now we gotta cut this shit out. Unfucking believable.
All right.
Look at your face.
Why don't we cut you out, bro?
Why-
Segma?
Just delete his whole audio track.
Yeah.
He talks a lot. That's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be like pauses.
He was like, "What about you, Makai?"
that means the intro is gonna be. This was gonna be, and then Dante's gonna he's gonna do his intro.
He's like, "Oh, what's up, man?"
Like Makai, how do you feel?
I'm very confused as to.
I don't know where our producer.
Okay, what's your favorite defining moment?
It's really weird that we don't feel like cutting anything out ever. So, because this shit's gonna be here.
When
Yeah,
I
we're
do-
not
Yeah.
cutting anything
When I
out.
cut-
Maybe
because
we
it's-
could use this.
We're not supposed to cut anything out of podcast.
Let's use this for a snippet right now.
I
Put it
usually
on
cut out
Instagram.
like
Yeah, put it on
usually-
Instagram. Put us laughing on Instagram.
I usually
I'm going baby on baby.
Why are we talking about this now? We should talk about this after.
Let's talk it on the podcast so these niggas
Right,
can
This
hear it.
this whole section of time we talked about just the podcast. We could have had another topic.
Yeah, we could have.
Yeah.
do the
I'll
outro.
try
to
let's
do
talk
it
about-
with-
let's keep
I try
talking about
to-
our
I try to
school.
bring music into it right now.
Keep
Yep.
talking about our school. Keep talking about us.
Best projects. Mine's was the UN project. The UN project had a lot of potential.
Nobody want to talk about fucking school
leave
projects.
leave the
Talk
room,
about
man.
us.
We out
Oh,
this
us?
bitch.
All right.
That was a good movie.
I think we
Uh,
should eventually get a camera for the podcast so that we could do cool stunts. Like I could stand up and like go over here, and like the audience could be like, "Yo, why your voice far away?" And I could be like, "Because I'm on Stefan's mic now."
You gotta have the camera like set up here or like.
All right. So check out. Say that to a camera. Here. We're really fucking this up right now.
We are.
Like,
There's no reason why.
poor
we should be
Makai's
doing
gonna have to
this.
cut all this shit out.
No, he's not. We're gonna put this in like the timestamps that we do now. It's gonna just say miscellaneous.
Okay. I noticed something we never talked about. We never talked about graduation.
Oh yeah, we never talked about the actual graduation.
So
Oh yeah, we talk
yeah.
about how much we hate the people there now.
Yeah.
That's
we were
really
supposed
weird,
to sing.
because I didn't know how much I didn't like graduation. Let's just
Yeah.
cut everything out before this out.
you know
okay?
what I hated?
What?
Were you gonna?
Yeah, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much I hated. Like, I was angry about like how graduation went until like you guys mentioned it. But like just sitting there, like I felt like happy, but like a bittersweet happiness.
Yeah.
Because I felt like somehow kind of angry at like the people that were there.
I'm gonna be.
I don't know why.
I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys, and this is like this was my emotional side of me. This wasn't logical. Graduation, I was pissed off that they didn't have the graduation, the anthem for graduation on the dun 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 dun. Like it
Yeah,
was
it
just
was like-
nothing.
Yeah, it was just
I
like
was-
them saying
yeah.
our names and shit.
And this is just my ego talking, like this emotional side of me. I was pissed off that I wasn't on that stage giving a speech. I was pissed off that
I
Like,
should have been the
I felt
valedictorian.
like I had no like in the graduation days. That's when you realize like your school reputation. That's when you realize how many people really fucked with you and shit. And like
Mhm.
when I got up there, like I heard claps, but there wasn't as much volume as I wanted to hear.
You could really tell.
And like
it
I
was-
hated that,
there
man.
was
Like,
selective people
yeah.
like getting hype and shit.
and I hated
Tyler's
like
getting the most.
yeah. I feel like that was just my ego. Like just look like that was just my emotional side. I don't know if you guys felt this, but I hated that, man.
I
Like,
felt that too, bro. Like
yeah.
I don't know, like I feel like I'm an exhibitionist by heart. Like I'm trying to I like really try to put myself out there, and like I like getting the attention.
Yeah.
And like when I wasn't getting all that attention, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
I
Because like
hate
I
it,
remember
yeah.
walking up on stage, like I'm thinking like I'm about like they about to call my name, everybody about to go hype. And now I walk out there, I hear the claps, I hear the screams like, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not as much as like when Tyler went up or when Dante went up.
But I
Your
felt
family
better.
was bullying, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, what? My family?
I felt
Yeah, your family.
Dante!
Look over here. Look over here
But
while the girl
bro,
was talking.
I really got angry when I got the diploma and I opened it up and it said somebody else's name.
I
Ooh.
got someone else's
Yeah.
diploma
It
too.
had- I got somebody else's diploma.
But like, luckily, I swapped it out before like anything.
But what made me feel better is my cousin's mom being there and like she being the first person to like welcome me and stuff. Like not welcome me, but like come to me when I came down, and I like that.
Yo, graduation was so boring to me. Like I almost fell asleep
It
in
was
the
so
chair.
boring. I
bro.
hated the lead up, and I was getting shook. Like I was shook. I'm gonna say this now. I could barely get enough sleep last night because like I was so shook. Like I thought it was the way I was imagining graduation and walking up. Like it was bringing my anxiety up because I thought like we had to walk across this long aisle, get on stage, look at the crowd, and then get the diploma. But the
we
way
ain't
it
got
was
that
set
much
up,
money, bro.
the way it was set up, we were just like on the side, right next to the stage, so it was less anxiety. Cause like
Mhm.
I could just, I'm sorry, y'all can't see that, but I could just like walk up and then just get the diploma and dip. So that's exactly what I did.
I'm going baby on baby.
But yeah,
Like fuck.
I'm sorry, I'm monopolizing this conversation.
No, it's alright.
You guys,
No,
I
it's
can-
feel
fine.
I feel you.
yeah,
I was
I'm
angry
gonna
too.
bring something else up. I'm trying to remember.
I was hyping everybody
yeah.
else up when they went up on
same.
stage.
Like I was clapping for everybody, even the people
I
I
ain't
didn't
clap
like.
for no one. Fuck all of y'all.
Yeah, fuck you. Bro. Did you clap for me?
I clap for Stefan.
Thank you.
I clap for
all
I
of you.
clapped
Makai.
for all
I
four of
clap
y'all
for
the
Joseph,
loudest, man.
But I clap for Shania. I clap for Jafari. But everyone else,
Fuck cameras. No, I'm saying-
I
not
didn't
gonna
clap for
lie,
Even
Cameron.
on graduation day, they were disrespectful, dog. Like when Jafari came up there, they was like
They
getting
were
on my
dry
man's
as
hair,
shit.
man. Like,
I was like,
I feel like,
Like, bro.
Cameron like made me feel bad like in the last whole year. Cause
what
like
did she
bro,
do?
only
Stefan.
one interaction like really killed my vibe with her. Is that like I was like, hey yo Cameron, you got Instagram? And she's like, no. Yes
Oh.
you do. Like I don't know why you would lie about that. Cause I'm looking at your phone and you're on Instagram. The app's right there. You got 3 notifications. Chick, catch it. Like what? I'm like and like that ruined my whole interaction with her for like the rest of the year. I didn't like Cameron. I liked her as a friend. I thought we were gonna hang out ever since like our job, like for the summer. I really thought we was gonna like catch up and hang out and shit. But like no,
Cameron's the
not what
most mysterious person in the school to me.
exactly.
I knew nothing about her except
I think
her
I
name.
know most about Cameron.
I knew nothing about her except her name, and that she hung out with Jafari.
She
Jafar is like to this day like the nigga like he never seems like he's online. I message him, he online right away.
He's exactly
I just
like
like, yo, what's up, man? He was like, what's good, dog? How you feeling, homie? It's just
Yeah.
like, bro, he's right there every time, bro.
Every time.
It's like this nigga never sleep. Nosferatu hit ass.
He's a robot. I just knew it.
He's great though.
Something else.
He's a cool guy.
He's
He's
a
gonna be
homie.
on
I wanna
that
bring
next
up-
episode. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to
Go
bring up
ahead.
like during graduation, I was like almost completely emotionless. Like
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
saw
really
that.
care.
I was about to bring that up because like and every picture I took of us and every video I took of us. There's like one video. There was one picture that was on my Instagram. Like it's just like me smiling, Shania in the background, and you looking dead as fuck, my guy. On the side of the picture, it's just like, why are you taking pictures right now?
Which one of you niggas cried at graduation?
None of us.
I didn't
I
cry.
kind of
just teared
teared
a
up a
little
bit.
I didn't cry at all.
I teared up a
Speaking.
bit when he said like, all right, let's kick this thing off. Like, for the power invested
Let's
in
make
me.
this
Yeah, that
official.
made me
That made
tear
me
up.
go-
I was
like,
expecting
makes
the
like a,
graduation. They really yeet.
The-
That was a
Like
big
I was
yeet, bro.
imagining like I would get emotional when they call my name up. I'm up on stage. No, during like some other like the things that people were saying on stage. No, when he said that I declare you like high school graduates, I was like shit, bro.
damn.
I was
That-
like,
it
that's-
really hit me.
That's
that
when
4
the
years
reality
passed.
hit me.
Like,
Yeah, I was like,
oh,
I
shit.
graduated. Oh, snap.
That's
Also,
when the
I was
reality
really-
hit me. I was like, damn.
I wish I remembered what this man said, but everything that man said was hitting me. They brought somebody in to like talk about some shit.
Yeah, him.
That man, like everything he said was hitting hard.
I remember his message.
I feel like it was a
remember
little
what
too
he
late
said.
though.
Huh?
Like I feel like it was a little too late.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
I don't
you
even know
could've-
who he was. I didn't really care.
He
Wait,
kept
actually,
calling that
no,
man
it
a
wasn't.
proster.
He said something about finances.
Mhm.
I can't remember anything he said. That's sad.
I remember he said something really
Yeah,
inspirational.
he said a quote.
He
Not
said
a
this
quote.
good ass quote, but I don't
Yeah,
remember
I can't
what it
remember
was.
it. What's wrong
Isn't
with my
it
brain?
weird that like there's so many things that like people talk about that like really hit you, but you can't remember
Yeah, I
like
can't
what
remember
it
it.
is they said.
Oh yeah, I never got to finish my thought. So I was completely dead inside during like graduation, and then Hogger said that thing. I was like, damn, I'm kind of feeling it. And like, what really made me feel an emotion is when like Shania hugged me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
Shania
first
was
time she
crying
hugged me.
too. It felt
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, she hugged me too.
That was,
I was
the
like,
first
huh?
time. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, what the fuck?
And then like I hugged I hugged you first, I
It's
think.
like the
You gave
thing
me a
is
big-
like
you gave me a big hug, bro.
yeah.
I feel like in a way like every time like when she gave me a hug during graduation, bro, like I say it like jokingly a lot, but like I do love you guys.
Yeah.
I really do. And like I love Shania too. And I hope like I don't like she never says it back, but like I hope the emotion comes through like genuinely that I do love her cuz like she's such a good friend.
Also, she's your cousin.
Yeah, she's my cousin,
yeah, I
which
never
I
knew that.
found out what hillbilly music.
Remember
And
that?
it turns out no, it
Oh,
turns out
yeah.
that
Oh, we done.
Herm. Oh
You're
yeah,
done.
we're done. All right.
What are we done
yeah,
now?
we're done.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching
you
the
for watching.
podcast. We'll see you in
Since
like
we
probably
already did
next
the
week or 2
outro,
weeks.
we'll just cut that outro and put it here. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks everybody for watching the Outcasted.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks everybody for watching Outcasted. We have been Stefan Collins, Joseph Join, Makai Carlisle, and Dante Conyers, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.